Every Sunday morning, the small town of Ikot-Akpeden buzzed with life. Market stalls closed early. Radios in homes tuned to the same gospel station. Children polished their shoes and families pressed their best clothes. All roads led to Grace Ministries, and more specifically, to one man, Pastor Andrew Tom. He was the kind of man who could make you believe in hope again, even if you'd lost everything. His smile was his signature, a soft, steady beam that never faltered. Whether he was preaching fire from the pulpit or comforting a grieving widow, Pastor Andrew never stopped smiling. To the people of Ikot-Akpeden, he was a man of God, pure and simple. But what they didn't know, what no one knew, was that behind that ever-present smile lay a secret far deeper than they could imagine. It all started 10 years earlier. Andrew had just taken over the crumbling, half-abandoned church. He had little more than faith and a cracked Bible handed down by his late father. But one rainy evening, while locking up after midweek prayers, he heard soft crying outside the church gates. He opened the door and found a girl, no older than 16, soaked to the skin, hugging herself under the overhang. Her name was Gift. She had run away from a trafficking ring in the city. Her eyes were hollow with fear, her feet bruised from walking miles barefoot. She begged him not to send her away. Andrew didn't. He brought her inside, fed her, cleaned her wounds, and gave her the storeroom to sleep in. The next day, he made some calls, called in a few favors, and found her a safe home in another town. Before she left, she whispered, "Why are you doing this for me?" He smiled. "Because someone needs to." That was the beginning. Over the years, that storeroom behind the church, still labeled "cleaning supplies" on the door, became a sanctuary. Not just for Gift, but for many more. There was Samuel, the boy who nearly joined a drug gang but was instead given a job and a bed by Andrew. There was Mama Ima, abandoned by her children, now quietly supported with food deliveries and care paid for from an anonymous source. And there was Jonah, an ex-convict who turned his life around with a Bible and a second chance. Andrew never told anyone. Not the elders. Not his assistant pastors. Not even his sister, who managed the church accounts. Every act of kindness was hidden behind his smile. His secret was in the quiet envelope left at a widow's doorstep. In the bag of groceries delivered by an unnamed driver. In the school fees paid mysteriously for a motherless child. Every Sunday, as people watched him preach with joy, they didn't know that just hours before, he might have spent the night walking the dark alleyways of Ikot-Akpeden, looking for lost souls. He never asked for thanks. Never took credit. He only smiled. "Pastor," someone once asked after service, "why do you always smile like that?" He paused, his eyes twinkling in that familiar way. "Because I've seen what love can do in secret." One day, a group of church members decided to surprise him on his birthday. They visited the storeroom, planning to decorate it for a party. When they opened it, they found not brooms and mops, but neatly folded clothes, canned food, blankets, school books, and a wall full of notes and letters from people whose lives had been saved by his quiet kindness. It was then they understood. Behind Pastor Andrew Tom's smile lay no sin, no scandal, no pride. Only grace. The kind that didn't shout from the rooftops, but whispered in the shadows, changing lives one soul at a time.